Did you hear that? What was that? Let's get preschool meeting started and find out what's going on. Hello children, welcome to preschool meeting. I'm so glad to see you. We started off with some sounds, didn't we? Did you know what those sounds were? Let's see, let's listen to them and see. Do you know what that is? That's the sound of a horse. A horse? There's no horse in here. These are just sounds that I could get off my computer. That's a horse. Let's try this one. That's thunder. Thunder. I really like thunderstorms. Not all the time, but sometimes. Okay, let's try this last one. What's this? That's the sound of a race car going vroom really fast. A race car on a racetrack. Oh, all wonderful sounds, all very different. Well, that's what we're going to talk about today, sounds. And I thought we could start with a little listening activity. This is what we might call a mindfulness activity. It helps us to pay attention. See what you think. Okay, I'm back. I have a bell here, a big, beautiful old bell. And what I thought I would do is I would ring the bell and we would listen very carefully. And when the sound stops, we'll raise our hands when we don't hear the sound anymore. This is just a way of getting ourselves to be focused and really paying attention. You ready? Okay, I'm going to ring the bell. Did you hear when the bell sound stopped? It's a beautiful sound, isn't it? Should we try that again? Let's do it one more time. That's just a way of getting ourselves to listen, to really listen. Well, I have a fun story for you today, and it's about sounds that we can make, and I hope you enjoy it. Children, the book I want to read to you today is one of my favorites. It's called Mr. Brown Can Moo. Can you? And it has opportunities for making lots of fun sounds. And I'm going to make them here. And if you like, you can make those sounds there where you are. Mr. Brown Can Moo, can you? And it says, Book of Wonderful Noises. Oh, the wonderful sounds Mr. Brown can do. He can sound like a cow. He can go moo, moo. Can you make a moo sound? Moo. That cow looks surprised. He can sound like a bee. Mr. Brown can buzz. Well, how about you? Can you go buzz, buzz? Buzz, buzz. That's fun. Makes your lips feel all tickly. Buzz. Like a bee. He can sound like a cork. Pop, 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 pop. So there's different ways of making a pop sound. You can just use your lips and your breath and your voice and say pop, pop, pop. But I want to show you another way that will take practice. Don't worry if you can't do it right away. I need to practice it too. Is you can open your mouth like this and just pop your hand over it like this. And if you practice that, if you do that, after a while you might find that you get a pop, pop, pop sound too. Doesn't happen every time. And be careful, don't hurt yourself. There's another way too, and this is even trickier. You put your finger in your mouth. I usually use my tall finger, the biggest one there, and close your lips around it, and then you pop your finger out like this. Alrighty? That was quite a pop. Now that you might not be able to do till you're bigger, but maybe one of your grown-ups can do it. He can sound like horse feet. Clop, clop, clop. Can you cluck with your tongue? Put your tongue at the top of your mouth and just sort of pull it down, and that's a fun one. He can sound like a rooster. Cock-a-doodle-doo. He can sound like an owl. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you? Can you say cock-a-doodle-doo? How about an owl sound? Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. I love owls. They sound so magical. He can sound like the rain. Dibble, 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 dop, dibble, 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 dop, dop, dop. Can you sound like the rain? Dibble, 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 dop. You could try tapping your head while you do it. Then you can sort of hear it inside your head. I can hear a dibble dop. He can sound like a clock. He can tick. He can talk. Can you tick, talk? Are you hearing all these rhymes? Dr. Seuss was such a wonderful rhymer. He can sound like a hand on a door. Knock, 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 knock. This one you could do with your voice, knock, knock, or you could knock, knock. This book is a hard book. I chose it so I could knock on it. There's a longer version of this book that has paper pages, that has even more sounds. You might want to look for that sometime. Boom, boom, boom. Mr. Brown is a wonder. Boom, boom, boom. Mr. Brown makes, what's the rhyme? Thunder. He makes lightning. Splat, splat, splat. And it's very, very hard to make a noise like that. Oh dear, he's alarmed. This bunny and this bird. He must sound really a lot like a storm. Mr. Brown can whisper, whisper, very soft, very high, like the soft, soft whisper of a butterfly. Maybe you can too. I think you ought to try. Can you whisper very soft and high? We whisper. Oh, the wonderful sounds Mr. Brown can do. Why don't you try to do them too? Turn the page and let's review. Here's the different sounds. The letters moo, moo. Would you like to moo? Buzz, buzz. Did your lips tickle? Pop, pop. Or you could say clop. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Ooh, ooh. Dibble, dibble, dop. Tick, tock. Knock, knock. Boom, boom. Splat. Last, a whisper, whisper. And that is that.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me?
Something that can be fun to do that has to do with sounds is to find different things in your house. You could do this with your grown-up and tap on them or pat them or play them like drums and see how the different objects sound different. And then what you could do is choose a few of those and have a little band with your family where everyone can play a different instrument. We would call these percussive instruments. Percussive means you strike it. You tap it or you hit it, percussive. So I have some that I want to show you. First is one of my favorite instruments, and that's a big oatmeal container with a top. I love this kind of instrument. I'm gonna play it like this. Okay, that has one sound. And then I've got a smaller oatmeal container. And this one has a little bit of metal on it, on the bottom. I think I'm gonna tap the bottom for this. Very different. And then I have this one, and it's all metal. I wonder if this will sound different from the metal oatmeal container. It does. Ooh. It even sounds different if I tap it on different parts of the lid. Do you hear that? And then my last instrument is a paper towel tube, and I'm going to tap it against my hand and see what that sounds like. So what I'm going to do, because I'm just by myself, I'm not with my family right now, is I'm going to record playing the instruments using different rhythms. That means I'll tap them out in different ways. Like this one I might do. And maybe I would do the oatmeal container a more straight beat, like. And the little oatmeal container I could do and then maybe the tin container. Oh, I forgot, the little oatmeal container is tapping the bottom. I could do. It doesn't matter though. You can change it up. I could start off like this and then flip it over, just for fun. And then the metal container, maybe I would do something really fast, like. So I'm going to record all of those and then use my computer to put them together, and I'm going to see if I can make a little song just using these things. Wish me luck. Children, thank you so much for joining in Preschool Meeting. I had a really nice time, and I hope you did too. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I didn't even think of this, combining.